Pisces. Now we'll be exploring the kind of connection you could expect from this person, what a relationship with them could potentially look like. So let's have a look and see. Okay, need I say more, Pisces? You've got the Wish card and your sign coming up in this reading. This person is definitely going to be very entranced by you, okay? Page of Cups is Pisces energy, and this is you sitting in the middle of the reading here. So I think this person, there's potential for this person to fall in love with you. I think with the Nine of Cups, they can give you a relationship that you've really wished for, Pisces. I think in a lot of ways you are someone that they've wished for quite some time, or they've wanted. They've wanted to feel a certain way around a lover, and I think you're going to really evoke that within them. So that's quite powerful straight off the bat here. I mean, Nine of Cups really is bliss and happiness and beautiful things coming to us, things that we've wanted. So I feel like this person will, I feel like they're a giver and a pleaser is what I want to say. So I think you possibly have someone here who is really going to try to move heaven and earth to be with you. I think they're going to do a lot of things to try to accommodate you and make you happy. And that's what that Cancer energy can mean. I mean, Cancers are known to be romantic. They're known to be very endearing and dedicated to their partners. The sign of Taurus has also come up. I mean, Taurus can be quite romantic. Taurus can be quite sensual. Taurus can be the anchor to their partner. So I feel like you've got someone who wants to be your rock or your anchor. Now, if this isn't you coming up with it in the Page of Cups energy, it could indicate that this relationship has a bit of Piscean fluidity to it. And that's not always a bad thing. Piscean is a mutable sign, so it can show that this relationship or what this person can offer you is interchangeable. It's not rigid and rigid and stubborn, and this is the way it's going to be and nothing's going to change. Because like the water that flows in the cards here, this shows that this relationship can ebb and flow. There can be a little bit of fickleness, okay? Page of Cups can be fickle, can be indecisive at times, but in essence, it means that you can sort of alternate and move with the relationship here. So what I'm trying to say is, as a partner, I think this person is quite fluid. They're quite adaptable. Yes, they could change their mind. Yes, there could be a little bit of back and forth. Yes, there might be emotional highs and emotional lows with this person. They're definitely going to exhibit emotional behavior towards you, Pisces, but I think you're used to it. To be honest, I think you'll be able to handle it well. You yourself being a water sign, I don't think that's where you're going to encounter much challenge. But what I'm seeing here is that there is a fluidity, or this relationship is interchangeable. But this is a good thing, because this shows things can change. This shows that this person is open to that. Whereas if we had cards that would indicate more stubbornness or more things being more rigid, that can make this person a little bit more hard to open up to or get connected to. So underneath all of what they're presenting, I do feel like there's someone that's quite interchangeable and fluid. And they may be coming up as the Priestess of Solitude. But look at these cards. If this is any indication of what a relationship could be with them, I mean, you could expect a lot of empathy and compassion from this person. They might mother you a little bit or even be clingy. They could be a clingy partner, okay? They might want to communicate with you all the time. King of Swords needs communication. He thrives on it. It could be simple things like they want you to check in and say, how's your day? Or this is what I'm doing. It could be things that they want you to open up about your darkest, deepest fears or secrets, Pisces. You know, obviously every situation is going to be different. But what we're seeing here is that this person is going to want the real stuff. They want the real emotional, raw stuff. That's what I'm seeing. But they could be quite protective, okay? They could be quite protective over themselves. They may communicate this to you. I think it's just how they are as a partner. But the beautiful news, the Wish card, the Dream card, and the Hierophant is a lot of respect and idolatry. So I think this person is going to have a lot of respect and idolatry towards you, but they also respect this in return. They also expect this in return. They expect that sort of energy to be returned to them. The Hierophant is often seen as the marriage card, card of tradition, of ceremony, of devotion. So I think this could be a relationship where this person puts in a lot for you, Pisces. And it could definitely be a relationship that goes in the direction of being or leading to engagement or marriage, or going down to City Hall or the Town Hall and getting married, or entering some sort of physical union. Maybe even moving in together, because Taurus rules over that physical aspect. So the probability of that has come up around you. But I always pay attention to the middle card, and in this one it's the Page of Cups, and there could be some unrealistic expectations. This person might sort of dump that on you, Pisces. They may expect you to fill some big shoes. You might see this. For some of you, this could be evidence that this person is really more submissive to you, and you've got the upper hand in this relationship because you are sort of the center of what's going on with them. It's your influence that has come up, so it's more them heeding to your word. It's more them looking to you for approval or for blessing. Maybe that's the case here with the Page of Cups. But it could also be a very dreamlike relationship. It could be like something you've never had before. They could offer you exactly what you're wanting. You know, Page of Cups is whimsical, is thinks outside the box, is surprising, is almost dreamlike. You know, that Eight of Chalices I've mentioned in the general. I mean, they could really sweep you off your feet. They could be extremely dreamy. They could know what they're doing. You know, they could, they have that Empress energy about them. And I think you're really going to see that evidenced in the relationship here. But like I said, I think communication is your strong point, or I think it could be if you're ready to open up and really be honest with this person. I feel like they're fairly honest. I do. The King of Swords is fairly direct, so I don't feel like they're going to be really mysterious or keep you in sort of like, well, where are we going? I think they'll be fairly direct through their words or through their actions. So this person will show you who they are, and I think that'll happen fairly quickly. I also think you'll be able to use that intuitive ability that's inbuilt within you, Pisces, to really gauge and read what this person is thinking and where they're at. So I think straight away, in an emotional aspect, I think the two of you are really going to in tune to each other's frequencies here, which is quite powerful, because I feel like you're both coming in with that sort of ability, and you'll both be able to read each other. And I think with the King of Swords is direct. He's open. He's got nothing to hide. He tells it like it is. So I feel like you do have that. Will it be unrealistic? Time will tell. Will it be living out some sort of fantasy? I mean, the Four of Wands came up, the Hierophant. For some of you, this may be a relationship that starts off as an affair, okay? That unrealism could be the affair, could be the fact that this person is taken, this person belongs to someone else, and I don't know if it's them. I mean, you could be taken, Pisces, and it could be them that's single fighting for you, trying to break up the relationship, trying to break up the marriage, or telling you, it's living out a fantasy here. Now, I don't want to be a wet blanket and put a damper on things, but the Page of Cups and the Nine of Cups and two marriage cards, there's definitely some questions here coming up around this connection that will need to be answered. It'll definitely need to be talked through. There's issues here that are going to come up and will need to be discussed. But I do think for at least some of you, it's almost like you're living out a fantasy here. You make sure it's real, Pisces. Make sure it's real, and it's not just this. I can make you feel this way, but I'm going to promise you all these things, but I'm not going to commit to it. I'm not going to give you the action. I'm not going to show you it. I'm not going to act on it. I'm worried that for some of you, you might experience a bit of this, and it could really draw you in, Pisces. It could really suck you in, and at the end of the day, their actions may not follow the words that they're saying to you, Pisces. So, be cautious here where you can. But I will leave your reading at that. I do hope it's been helpful. Thank you again so much for tuning in.